They were peaceful, and now things have devolved into a group that's blocking the streets, damaging property, and it's distracting from the immigrants. The immigrants are not being violent. It's important to note that the immigrants are not being violent. These are rich kids from Ballard who have mom and daddy's credit card, who like to play dress up. The immigrants are
like to play dress up. Some of these individuals are rich individuals with masks on, glasses on, like to play dress up, go on the street and start damaging stuff. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? You work super hard to keep your lights on, to pay your bills, to take care of your family. I know somebody who woke up today at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to work. My own brother woke up around 3 o'clock in the morning to go to work and work over 8 hours overtime. One of my brothers worked 60 something hours this week. Can you imagine? You working hard, and then one day you try to go to work and the streets are cut off because these spoiled little brats are playing a game. Our different individuals are getting paid to go out here and play a game to destroy your city so that they can make money. Can you imagine? This isn't something new. This has been going on. This happened with the BLM riots. This happened with the Free Palestine riots. Now you got it going on with the ICE riots. And interesting enough, there's different news people who are actually talking about it. And this dude really surprised me because I think this is the guy who used to be on CNN who used to lie. Check out what he said.
These protests are fed by dark sources with a desire for our destruction. One of the main players in organizing and funding the Los Angeles protests is a group called CHIRLA, CHIRLA, acronym, Coalition for Humane Immigration Rights. They have received millions in government grants and state grants. But now reports are showing that there may be a foreign link, specifically from China, funding and organizing these protests. The pro-Chinese far-left Party for Socialism and Liberation, they're known as the PSL. They are working with CHIRLA, helping fund the protests in Los Angeles and maybe elsewhere. Remember, all the parties in China are controlled by the CCP. So this is China. And the party is pushing to destroy capitalism and the West. This is its agenda. This is what China wants. They even have a term for the effort. It's called the smokeless war, where they have this theory of how they'll destroy the West without actually taking to the battlefield. That's what they did during the anti-Israel campus protests. The PSL worked hand in glove with anti-Zionist student groups and helped organize and fund the Columbia campus encampments. Now it gets scarier. Where does the PSL get its money? Enter Shanghai-based socialist billionaire Neville Singham. 2017, he sold his tech company for about $1 billion. Reports show the same year he started funding far-left groups like the PSL to the tune of millions. Singham is not America's friend. He has deep business ties to the CCP, but also has strong ideological ties to communism, period. People who worked for him says he's an admirer of Mao, Che Guevara, Hugo Chavez, not friends of American culture. According to the New York Times, Singham has funded and developed a deep global empire of pro-China nonprofits in the media and grassroots political space, steering millions into these groups over the years, including the PSL. And guess who was associated with the PSL and other Singham-funded groups? Elias Rodriguez. Ring a bell? This scumbag, the 30-year-old Chicago man who murdered 2 Israeli staffers in cold blood last month to make a political point.
My Lord. You know what's worse than a wicked person, guys? A wicked person with money. Somebody who is determined to cause chaos and destruction for you and your family ultimately. You realize that America is a safe place to be for the most part because of different laws that are in place. And people want to come into the country and destroy it from within. If that happens, it's not going to be that comfortable for you and your family anymore. You got different individuals really wanting to take away what was built here. Paying for different individuals to destroy the land. And then there's different individuals who are just rich and want to destroy the land, playing dress up.
It's crazy. Antifa's trying to grab now planters down into the crowd.
I represent immigrants for free in court. Are you here for the immigrants?
Look at this. Look what this dude is holding, guys. He has a side of a trash can. Oh my. These dudes think they in a game, a video game. This boy got the side, like the trash can is split in half, and he's holding one side for his armor, for his shield. These boys think they in a video game. I can't even imagine. They probably at home in their mansion, in the garage, making little gadgets and shields. Get in the car. You know, I talked to my best friend the other day. Funny story. Because he stays in California. And he's always in LA. And he said that one night he was driving like at 2 a.m. the other day. Because he films. And at like 2 or 3 a.m, he's seen different people dressed like this in a car. And they hopped out the car. They hopped out the car and they took their stuff off, and they did not look he said they looked like nerds. They weren't Mexican. They looked like nerds, he said. He said you would have never thought that those people were in those masks. These clowns, they should start ripping their mask off. Seriously. Because they're acting like they're fighting a war for people they don't care nothing about. They don't give a dang about nobody else but themselves. They're out there playing a video game and having fun. That's what they're doing. They have nothing else to do where they're from. They're out there playing a video game and having fun. Some of them are getting paid, and some of them are just playing dress up.
Free in court. Are you here for the immigrants? I represent immigrants for free in court. I'm an attorney and I represent immigrants for free in court. You're not here for the immigrants. You're here for yourself and your own purpose. No, I'm not. I'm not okay with the cops mistreating you. I respect your rights. No, that's not true. I volunteered for immigrants. At El Centro de la Raza, I volunteered to give free legal rights to immigrants. I'm actually doing something. Okay, I understand. But I have actually represented immigrants in court. Violence is not the answer.
No one's getting violent, dumbass.
Destruction of property is not the answer. Power to the immigrants. Fuck Antifa.
Sir, what were they trying to do with this? You just
They're
stopped
trying
them.
to destroy property. It takes away from the immigrant. They were peaceful, and now things have devolved into a group that's blocking the streets, damaging property, and it's distracting from the immigrants. The immigrants are not being violent. It's important to note that the immigrants are not being violent. These are rich kids from Ballard who have mom and daddy's credit card, who like to play dress up. The immigrants are not being violent. It's important to note that.
Look at these clowns. This makes you look at things in a whole different perspective. This is an actual guy who said he represented immigrants in court, who's actually fighting the legal way. You want to fight? Fight like that guy. And he's fighting against Antifa. He's fighting against the clowns in the suits. Foolishness. Looking at it in that perspective, like I didn't even see it in. I didn't even see it that way until right now, until this video. I was only looking at it in a way where a lot of these individuals were getting paid to go into different neighborhoods. And that is a big portion, but there's also individuals who are rich little kids, rich little brats, born with silver spoons, going out there and having fun, dressed up like villains on movies that they've seen. Yeah, it's a game at first until a little fire gets on their tail. It won't be a game then. They ain't gonna do that in Florida. Florida said, you surround the car, you gonna get ran over. Florida said, you throw a rock at the cop, you getting popped. They could play those games in LA, Chicago. The game about to stop though. It's been going on for years on years now. The game about to stop. That's crazy. Rich kids going out playing dress up. Destroying your neighborhood where they don't have to wake up. Getting you to destroy it with them. They probably go home and laugh. I'm happy that a lot of people are waking up though. Like I've been seeing a lot of different videos of different Mexican Americans going against this trash. Going against it. Shout out to my brothers and sisters. Really going against this nonsense and really understanding what the narrative is that they're trying to push. This is not the way you fight for different legal battles. For different laws you want to be different. That's not the way. You do not destroy the country that you want to stay in. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. No. So shout out to everybody starting to wake up, come out of the matrix. Amen. I'm glad that news is reporting on it now. It's been a minute, but we're getting closer. I lead to more people understanding what truth is and what we're actually in. The more darkness, I've been saying it for years, the more darkness there is, it may look bad, but the more people start to see that there is light. Amen? Let me know what you guys think about the video. God bless. Shalom.